Hello, English 101 students. This is Mrs. Jones, your composition instructor for the fall. I look forward to working with all of you, and I am excited, like I am at the beginning of every semester, to have a new group of students to get to know. I just wanted to pop in and remind you of some important upcoming dates. Now, the official attendance will be due this week, Wednesday, August the 26th at 11:59 p.m. Therefore, I have asked all of you to complete the week one activities at least by noon of Wednesday, October the 26th, so that I can turn in my official attendance report. So make sure you have submitted your Blackboard orientation certificate. You have posted an introduction in the discussion tab and that you have taken the syllabus quiz. If you've done all three of those things, then you will be counted present for week one. Now, the following day, which is August the 27th, the college will have a non-attendance purge, which means that any names that have been submitted as not having attended week one, those students will be removed from the rolls. So you don't want to have to go through the process of being reinstated in your courses. So make sure you complete the attendance taking activities for each of your courses. I also want to remind you that the non-payment purge will take place on Monday, August the 31st. So hopefully, if you have any financial obligations, you will take care of those before the non-payment purge on Monday, August the 31st. Now, I want to remind you that for this course, you will need two textbooks, and I have pictures of the textbook in the Blackboard shell, but this is what one of them looks like. And we are using the fourth edition of this textbook. Now, the other book is your handbook, and it's called A Writer's Reference, and we're using the ninth edition of this handbook. So make sure that you have purchased these two books for the course. Now, the first assignment will require you to have the writer's reference, okay? And we'll talk about that later. But I wanted to remind you to purchase your textbooks for this course. Now, the other thing that I want to make sure you are aware that in week two, which is August the 31st through September the 4th, you will have some handouts to review and a video to review on MLA format. But if you already have a copy of your writer's reference, please turn to this section. This is the MLA section in your handbook and begin reading this section, highlighting, making notes, annotating this section because your first assessment, which is worth 100 points, will be on MLA format, okay, MLA papers. Your first three essays in this course will be MLA papers, okay? And so make sure you read this section of your handbook as soon as you get a copy of it because the MLA assessment will post on Wednesday, September the 9th. That's when the assessment will post. So in the meantime, I need you to read the MLA section in a writer's reference, your handbook. And that's how you can begin preparing for the first assignment or the first assessment in this course. Now, you will write, as I've already mentioned, three essays, three MLA essays, and one APA essay in this course. The APA essay will be the final essay. It is the only essay that will require you to do research. So when you're writing the first three essays in this course, the only source you can use is the article that I assign you to read before writing that paper, okay? Do not do any additional research for the first 3 writing assignments. No other outside sources, just the articles that I assign along with the essay, okay? In English 101 and all of my courses, online courses, there's something called Safe Assign, and Safe Assign is the plagiarism software that we use. Please know that when you upload your essay in Blackboard, I will run that essay through Safe Assign, and Safe Assign will highlight any information that has been copied from a source, and then it will provide links to that source so that I can verify that the information has been copied. So, and it will tell me, will then give me a report and will tell me what percentage of your paper has been plagiarized. And sometimes it's, 5% or, and it will highlight the quotes that you've taken from the articles, but as long as you documented those articles correctly in your paper, then you won't be uh, um, guilty of plagiarism. So you want to be very careful that any information you borrow from a source, that you cite where you got that information from using parenthetical documentation. And if you don't know what parenthetical documentation is, you will learn what it is when you read this section of your handbook. Okay? So there will be lots of terms I'm going to use that you will find in this section of your handbook. So make sure you read it as soon as possible. Now, I look forward to getting to know each of you. So if there is something about you that you feel I should know, and not your peers, to better serve you this semester, you can email me, or you can, tell me that you need a conference and we can schedule a telephone conference, or if there's ever an occasion where we need to have a Zoom session, I'm willing to do that. If I see that several of you are having problems with formatting or a particular grammatical mistake, like run-on sentences or fragments, or perhaps your essays have second person pronouns. You're not to use the pronouns you or your in any of your writing assignments. And if you can't figure out how to change those things, then maybe I can have a Zoom session and teach that. And those of you that can log in will log in, and we can have those kinds of things. So I am going to, as much as possible, be as accommodating as I can, because I realize that some of you are not online learners, but at this time you don't have much of an option because of the pandemic. So I will do whatever is necessary to help you, and I want to make sure that you are aware of the resources that are available to you. We have the STAR Institute, and those are tutors that will help you. And we also have tutor.com in the Blackboard shell. If you are going to submit an assignment to tutor.com for review, you will need to do that several days before the assignment is due. That way, that will give them time to review your assignment and to provide feedback, as well as give you an opportunity to make any necessary changes. But there are lots of resources available to you, so please don't feel like you are alone. Always email me if you have questions. Sometimes students feel like they're bothering me, but this is my job. So no, you are not bothering me. So send your questions, and I will assist you any way that I can. I will tell you of any available resources that we have that I feel you could benefit from as well. But once again, make sure you get your textbooks and begin reading the MLA section of your handbook as soon as you do, so that you will be prepared for the first assessment. In addition to the MLA section of the handbook, I will be posting a handout and a video on MLA formatting as soon as possible for your review, week 2, beginning August the 31st through September the 4th. And if once again, I am available, so don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need any assistance.